Hi everyone, I hope you're well. It's Maitreya here. So today I'm going to be talking all about the chakras. Now, if you're a beginner to spirituality or your spiritual journey, you may have heard of chakras or chakra stones or chakra crystals to see how they all correlate to the chakras. So today I'm going to be giving you a bit more information about what they are, how they work, and why it's so essential for you to understand your chakras and learn how to be able to heal them yourselves. So let me go straight into it. So what are chakras? So we all have life force energy that's flowing throughout us. You may have heard it as you may have heard it as chi, you may have heard it as prana. This is really loud. I live on a main road. Okay, so you may have heard it as prana, you may have heard it as chi, but this is energy that is flowing throughout all of us, and it flows throughout our universe as well. So it holds a reflection of our current physical, mental, emotional, and physical states. So it's important to understand our chakras, because if there's something emotional that comes up that gets blocked within a specific energetic center, then there can be physical issues or mental issues that can be manifested from that, whether in illness or maybe just not being able. So if you have blockages in your root chakra, for example, you may not be able to create financial abundance for yourself, or you may not be able to feel safe, or you may not be able to accept your body image and see that you are beautiful just the way you are. So it does have a lot of impact on us. So the state of our chakras is also related to our current situations, our current life situations, but they are also influenced by our past experiences. So this is why it's always important for us to be checking in with ourselves and understanding what is it that we're still holding on to from our past, because this can be held energetically within our chakras and our energetic system. So the variations of imbalances and balances within our chakras, it tells us a unique story, or a unique energetic story about what it is, what our life is like right now, and it's waiting for us to become aware of the life scripts that are playing within us, that has been influenced by our family, our culture, our surroundings, our environments. And so we begin to become aware of that, and we can learn how to change that. We don't have to be stuck in these unhealthy and toxic life scripts. I also have a video about understanding your life scripts earlier on my YouTube page. I think it's called Reparenting Through Self-Discovery. So I do have also a chakra wellness analysis video that you can do as a meditation, just for you to kind of evaluate what chakras are more screaming attention to you. Again, as I said, this is like shadow work, where you're able to kind of just look inside of yourself and see, what is it that I need to be dealing with? What is it that I didn't realize is there? What feelings am I still holding on to? Who is it that is especially for women, if you find that there's any of your past partners, sexual partners, that may be coming up in your sacral chakra, that may be energetic attachments that you need to release if it's not healthy for you. So this is definitely something that we want to be paying attention to. So what is a chakra? So the word chakra comes from the Sanskrit word for will, which is translated from Hindi, and it's translated as the spinning wheel of energy. So essentially it acts like a spinning wheel, or a spinning ball of energy, as it acts as a channel, to be able to channel the energy to the rest of the body. So if there's any imbalances and the wheels are not able to spin correctly, then this can cause the imbalances in our physical lives, in our emotional lives, in our mental lives, and in our spiritual lives. So there are many chakras. I think as many as like over 70 something. I can't remember the exact name, but there are mainly 7 that are highlighted by the West. Um, and each chakra holds and possesses its own vibrational frequency that also correlates to many different things. There can be correlations to the planets astrologically. There's also correlation. Um, there was something that came up with essential oils, the crystals, um, the solfeggio frequencies. That's what was coming up to me, and there's a sound vibration and a specific vibrational frequency that is connected to each chakra. And this is why sound healing is really important, because the sound can help to rebalance the can help to rebalance the energy in those centers as well. Sound is very pure. So the chakras, they can't be felt by touch, but they can be sensed. So if you bring your awareness inside of yourself and bring your awareness to those energetic centers, just begin to feel the subtleness of that energy, and you can begin to visualize, use your visualization. The power of your mind is really powerful when it comes to spirituality. So the location of the chakras varies depending on different schools of thoughts. Normally it runs from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, the top of the head. And if any of my Christians out here, if you remember when you in some of the prayers they say from the sole of my feet to the crown of my head. Your feet is actually your earth star chakra, which is almost like, I love to connect with that. That's the cosmic womb, but I'll go deeper into that when I go into the extra chakras on a more advanced level. But that's what that's all about. So they are compared to invisible rechargeable batteries that have the capacity to become charged and recharged through contact with universal energy that we all have access to. This is cosmic energy. This is energy that is free, that is just in the atmosphere and is open to everyone to be able to receive, because everything is moving and everything is flowing and everything is just, it just is. So it's essential that our main 7 chakras stay open and aligned and fluid, because when they're balanced, they're able to feed not only our physical body with life force, energy, with vitality, but also our aura. So people begin to pick up off of our aura to see whether we're actually balanced and aligned within ourselves, because it's a reflective vibration. It connects to everything around us. So we all have intuitive abilities that lay dormant within our energy centers, and they are just waiting for us to connect with them and just to be awakened. We all have gifts. We all have something in us. We all have the ability to activate our psychic abilities, our intuitive abilities, but we just don't often pay attention to it, and we don't often practice it. It's almost like going to the gym. If you're not using particular muscles, then you're not going to have it, that area of your body is just not going to be strong enough. So the more that you practice these things, especially like chakra healing and energy awareness, this is when these abilities will begin to awaken, and you'll begin to connect with them better and recognize them a bit sooner as well. So these abilities, they help us to go deeper into our spiritual awareness, but they have the capacity to help us to create and fulfill our physical lives. So a lot of our financial abundance can be manifested from our root chakra, and the ability to do that, or the way that we can shine to the world, is that we can do that through our solar plexus, our inner sun, and our voice. This is how we get our message out to the world, and and that our ground, it allows our ground to make sense, because we're able to, for example, if you have the ability to speak, or you have the ability to sing, or you have the ability to express divine insight, then this is something that people will begin to benefit from, but will begin to give you ground and make sure that your physical surroundings and your necessities in life are always being provided, because you're now utilizing your gifts and your abilities, your innate abilities to create that abundance for yourself. So yes, we have the capacity to do that, and we can unlock the energy in our first, as I said, to create financial well-being. We can sense if a relationship is right for us in our heart center, because our heart center is a place of truth, it's our seat of truth. Whenever you want to be able to test out whether something is true or not, or how you really feel about something, definitely bring your awareness into your heart chakra and just ask your chakra, how do you feel about that? Is this true? Is this my truth? Or is this a truth that someone is trying to present onto me or push onto me? So we can also see where we're supposed to go, what's our career directions, what is our purpose in life. We can see all of that in our mind's eye, in our third eye. We can begin to transcend and perceive beyond the physical with our third eye, and then we can awaken to our truth that's held within our crown chakras. So, and we can manifest and create. Our creative energy comes from our sacral chakra. So these energetic centers are so important for us to be able to connect with and to be able to feel holistically fulfilled within our lives. So meditation is the master tool that we can use to activate each and every one of these centers, and we can rise to our potential as spiritual beings within our physical bodies by using these tools. Meditation is free. It's so simple. We don't have to complicate it. And I do have guided meditations on my channel as well, that also further on in the course that I will go into a bit later. So I have an intuitive chakra healing course, and this course is designed to assist you to tune and master your natural intuitive abilities. There's no short or easy way to master these skills. I think it's important to know that there is, when coming into the spiritual journey, it's important to recognize that there is no magic pill. There's no magic spell that you can do that can just instantly heal you in the click of a finger. This is a journey that we have to go on. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes diligence. But if this is your intention to be able to heal, then the only result of that is mastery, is you being able to master these things that have not been making you feel fulfilled. So the tools within this course is extremely sacred. They're very powerful, they're very real, but it's important to become aware of your left and your right brain and approach to these tools, because if you're more intellectually based or more logically based, then this may become a bit more difficult for you to absorb, because you're having to just allow everything to be and just pay attention, rather than allowing your mind to go and expect. You can always expect an experience and then miss the whole experience because you've got your head or your attention somewhere else. So allow yourself to surrender to the adventure of this experience. Your soul wants you to experience healing. It wants you to experience peace. It wants you to experience wholeness. And you will be able to experience that once you've gone on this journey of diving into the inner realms and beginning to discover what's held there. So this course will be able to bring you into a more balanced place and help your chakras to be so much more balanced. And what does a balanced root chakra look like? It means that you feel safe, you feel secure in your environments, in your financial endeavors, in your financial situation. You're able to express yourself, you're able to love, you're able to feel, you're able to see, you're able to see beyond, you're able to be to stand in your knowing and stand in your divine knowing your divine power, being solid in that power, feeling completely grounded, having all of your needs met. Whenever challenges comes, you're not being swayed, you're grounded, knowing that everything will work out for you, feeling alive, feeling full of energy, feeling healthy, being present in your reality. There's so many things that comes with feeling balanced, or having all your chakras balanced. And when it's blocked, as I said, you can not feel grounded. You can have things like eating disorders, you can have anxiety, you can have insomnia, you can have pain. Suppressed pain actually creates physical illnesses. You can have your brain, where it just feels like it's almost like you're giving yourself high psychosis, mental health issues. All of these things are fueled by the imbalances that is held within our chakras. So it's extremely important for us to begin to connect to them. And through this course, there is I've given a completely different way for us to be able to connect to our chakras, because when you research the chakras, or if you get a book on the chakras, normally they give you a standard thing of what colors is related to each chakra, and normally that would be the root chakra would be red, the sacral chakra would be orange, the solar plexus would be yellow, the heart chakra would be green, the throat chakra would be blue, the third eye would be indigo, and the crown would be white or violet. Now, well, that's all well and good. With this course, as I said, I really want you to be able to tune in deeper to the awareness of self. So there's your chakras, you can assign colors to your chakras, or begin to intuitively retrieve what color vibration is this particular chakra vibrating at, and that can really give a lot of information to what is actually happening with your chakra. So for example, my root chakra comes up as orange. So what I'm seeing is that there's or how I intuitively retrieve the messages about what's happening with my balances, is that my sacral chakra is overcompensating for my root. So I'm having to pay more attention to my root chakra to make sure that that's strong enough, so that I can actually feel a bit more free in my creativity, and feel more grounded in that. So in doing the energy, the chakra healing, the meditations, and the practices, eating particular foods, using the correlating chakras and essential oils, which is also included in this course, doing the relevant activities, that helps, or using the right sacred syllables to chant in your meditations. These are also included in the course. The sacred geometry symbols that you can also add as visualizations in the meditations. These are also included in the course. But these can help to really activate these centers. But we have to take the time to drain out all of the things that have caused imbalances and blockages within these centers. And the course helps you to intuitively begin to retrieve the messages from these, from your your chakras? What is being held there? What is being trapped in my heart? Like, what am I really feeling in there? What is it that's creating my ability not to be able to speak? Like, why am I not able to speak? Is there a connection between your expression and your self-worth, your self-esteem, your solar plexus? So you begin to see how your whole energetic system begins to correlate with each other. So correcting imbalances in one area can assist with healing the imbalances in other, or helping to balance the other area or the other chakras. So it's important to always work with your chakras and pay attention to the way they're spinning, and which also there can be chakras that have to feel or have to overcompensate for other chakras if they're not in balance. So this is why it's important. Energy awareness is extremely important, just so that we're aware of how our energy is flowing. So there can be multiple different things that can affect our chakras, such as our environment, and the way we live can have an impact on their imbalances. So for example, if you spend all day in front of a computer and you don't spend enough time outdoors, being able to ground and connect with the earth, with the elements of the earth, taking a deep breath in, being aware of your space, then that means that your first two chakras can be drained of energy, and this will in turn put the rest of your system in balance, because you're not actually taking time to balance your first two chakras. So your culture can also have an impact on your chakras. So if you're in a culture where you have to be extremely rational or have a more scientific approach to life, and those types of things are valued, more kind of logical ways of thinking, you may find your solar plexus will end up being overpowered. Or even if you're in toxic environments as well, that will overpower that chakra. So it's always important to pay attention to your environment and how that has an influence on your energetic system. You will learn how to identify within your chakras intuitively, as I've just mentioned. You'll learn how to clear and rebalance your chakras. You'll learn how to be aware of your energy. You'll learn how to activate your centers. You'll learn how to get in tune with your intuitive abilities, like clairvoyance, which is the ability to see. Clairsentience, which is your ability to feel. I'm extremely clairsentient, and this is how I pick up messages, where I'm almost like putting my body in the sleeve of someone and being like, this is what this feels like, and then I'm able to reflect that to the person in my readings. So clairsentience is a gift that is very, very primal. This is something that we've always had the ability to do. We have all of these abilities, but clairsentience is we a lot of us have this empathic ability to be able to be to do that. Clairaudience, which is the ability to hear, and telepathy, which is our ability to communicate beyond the 3D third dimension. So just speech is quite a lower form of communication. We have the ability to telepathically communicate to each other. Have you ever thought of someone and they've just called you, or you've just seen them, or you felt, you heard what they said something and you heard? This is telepathic abilities. We all have the abilities to do this, and I do find that more so autistic, those that fall under the spectrum, or those that have learning disabilities in particular, that they are extremely telepathic in their abilities. It's just a gift that we've forgotten how to use, and so now we can begin to remember how to do that. You can also learn how to set goals for your chakras with this course as well. And how to manifest for these centers. So if you want to be able to set an intention to draw a healthy relationship with your heart chakra, but be able to learn to discern the truth of who is it that you can is your equal yoke. If you've not been able to make the right decisions in terms of your life partners or the people that you would be in relationship with. So this is something that, again, the alignment will definitely help with that. So as I said, this course is full of chakras, information about the correlation between the essential oils and chakra stones. You've got exercises, you've got meditations. There's a lot of information that is held within this course within itself. And I will, although a lot of the information is in the course, I will put some information on YouTube, just so you can generically have some information and you can refer to this information. What it will also do as well is in the course is information about understanding what chakra is being developed at what particular age. So you can be in different chakra or energetic cycles. So you could be in your throat chakra cycle where you're learning how to express yourself more, or learning how to express your authentic identity with your solar plexus, and really learning to assert your power and become aware of your power. So this is also information that is in the course that you can identify what cycle are you in and what is it that you need to be focusing on. So I'm hoping that this information was useful for you. Definitely comment below if this was. But if you would like to take on this course, this will be starting on August the 8th, 2019, and this is on the Lionsgate portal. So this is a 7-week course, this is definitely an amazing time to be doing this, almost like a cleanse. It's like a whole purge. And Lionsgate is all about DNA activations and just empowering, and just really beginning to let our lion roar, whatever that feels like to you. So beginning to be more confident, and just going forward with awareness, with strength, with clarity. Yeah, this is just an amazing season. So if you would like to purchase this course, it's only £22 at the moment. It's really super low at the moment, and it won't be staying at that price. So I definitely recommend get in before it gets up. And you can purchase this site on my website, which is www.soul-reconnection.com. And you'll find it under the courses section. And it's only one course there at the moment, but there will be so many more courses that will be coming, guys. So really excited about that. So I'm hoping that this was helpful for you. If it was, definitely comment below. And I definitely hope to see a lot of you guys joining me. This is something that I set for myself because I love to do like a whole chakra kind of massive purge, like a few times a year. And my time to do it again, and I'm just opening the invitation to begin to share my knowledge with you guys and open up the invitation for you guys to take the journey of healing yourself. So I would love for you guys to do that. You know, there's so much that can be produced from this. Just imagine in 7 weeks time how much we can manifest, how much confidence you could have gained just from, you know, taking time to just pay attention to yourself. You know, this is self-love, this is self-care, this is Leo season. So this is definitely taking the time so that we can love ourselves and really empower ourselves and make sure that we're in the right place and in alignment to get on that stage and express what we have to the world. So again, I'm hoping that this was helpful, and I hope to see you guys soon.